episode 93 of Paper Player, and this episode's name is Most Expensivest. I don't know if you guys ever seen that show on Vice?
Nope.
That's pretty sweet.
Because we're cool.
It's with 2 Chainz.
We have lives.
But yeah, so it's you're joined here by Josh, Jeff, and JB, and I'm your host, T-Bones, LT Gray, Little Chooch, whatever you want to call me nowadays. I don't know. Little Chooch is the new one. Or Fat Tony, that works too. It's all the same to me. But, dude, big week, guys. A lot of announcements are dropped, but not all of the Lord of the Rings, and the community is pretty funny about that ring, but we'll get into that a little later. But let's just kick it off right with the giveaway, dudes.
Wait.
I should probably set that up. So, the way to get into our giveaway is to subscribe to us on YouTube and make sure that your settings are set to public so I can actually see you. We have 150 subscribers. Of those 150 subscribers, I can only currently see 73 of them. So, other ways to connect with the cast.
Switch.
Yep. Other ways to connect with the cast is just through any major social media outlets, and also you can join us in the live show via Discord. And then if you are listening to us through a car, you can always listen to us through Apple, Spotify, and what are the other 100 apps that they offer on the subscription service that we use. But aside from all that, the way to get subscribed, like I said, is via YouTube, and then through episodes 91 through 100, we're going to be giving away 10 cards per episode. We're on sets 21 through 30 this episode, so here's what you can win. This is the worst, fuzziest picture. Omnath, the alternate art from Battle for Zendikar, Blood Moon, Green Warden, Morrow, Sorcerer, GreenSleeves, a foil Invoke Despair, a modern Horizons 2 Scalding Tarn, Ancient Bronze Dragon, Spell Queller, I don't know where that one's from, but a foil Unwinding Clock, and also a foil original Dispel from World Wake. So
yeah.
That one
They're worth a lot.
Dispel,
like
baby.
$10, $15, maybe more, maybe less. I'm not sure. But
Dispel's a cool card.
so we have
Which one is that? Counter target colorless spell?
counter target instant spell.
Instant.
Yeah, it has like a million reprints because they just throw it in everything. So we have 71 people total, and I hope Water Sucks 805 wins. But
Water sucks.
It really, really sucks. Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Yeah.
Like a Water Boy reference there.
yeah. All right. So random number generator 1 through 71.
72.
And let's get going.
72.
29. You get card. What was that again? 29.
32.
Water sucks.
Horsey, not a
No,
knight.
no.
Got it. You got
Horsey,
21.
not a night.
52. That seems to be a hot number. Oh, Nathan Kinnaman. You got
Nice.
22.
Yeah, I like that.
Our boy again. Dude, are you cheating these rolls or what?
Yeah, you know me. Me and Google are tight like that.
I know. You can. just
Number
hit 'em all.
2.
I see you clicking
Absolute
the
Dog.
buttons
What a
in the
great name. He
He's
got
an absolute
23.
dog, man. We dogs out here.
16. Because when you're Brush Knight, you got 24.
Brush.
59. You got 25.
Are you afraid you're going to lose here? Is this why you're not passing?
Generate this. 33.
33.
You get 26. 64. Best system ever.
Nintendo 64.
Wait. What's going on here?
Nintendo 64.
Terry Hahn. Uh, 25.
That's my favorite.
FQ, which gets 28. 2 more to go. Who's going to be 62, which is going to get 29.
You're just going to take 3 for fun, dude?
And the last one, 65. The Bacon. You get card number 3.
The bacon.
The bacon.
Pretty good name. All right, let's get the winners all lined up so we can show you what you won. All right, Horsey, not a knight. We're going to start you off with number 21. Let me make the camera a little bit cuter. There you go. All right. So number 21 here, we got you get a Modern Masters Blood Moon. Woo!
Blood Moon.
It's pretty sweet, dude. Remember when that card was like the bee's knees?
I remember when
Still
Blood
good.
Moon. I remember when Blood Moon. In one pack of Modern Masters 1. I opened a Chalice of the Void
Yeah.
and a foil Blood Moon, and then which was like, so the Chalice was like $100 at the time,
Yeah.
and the foil Blood Moon was like $200, and I traded both of those for the Judge foil mana, the
Crypt.
mana crypt.
Yeah.
Yeah, mana crypt.
All right, Nathan. Let's see what you won. We got a. You get the foil unwinding clock. I think I forget what they called these. The schematics.
Schematic, yeah.
I think unwinding clock's a hot one. I'm not sure. All right, absolute dog, number 23.
We dogs.
Let's see what you get.
You're
What is
welcome.
this? Ooh, you get the GreenSleeves, Morrow Sorcerer. I think that card's cool. I can't tell. I know
I like it. I play it in my EDH.
Oh, damn.
I play it in my EDH.
Brush Knight. You got 24. Let's see what that card is. Ooh, Karn liberated from Ultimate Masters.
Welcome to Modern, my friend.
Number 25. We have Sean Fleck, which you won the Scalding Tarn from
Nice.
Modern Horizons 2.
Sick.
Number 26, which is Jason Page. Let's see what you won. You got the Ancient Bronze Dragon. That's the one where when it deals damage, you get to roll a d20. And
That card's cool.
That is pretty cool. All those other dragons are actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, you make treasures, right? Or is it counters?
That's the one that makes counters. All right. Terry Hahn, you got number 27. That one is the foil WWK Dispel. I don't know how much that's worth. I'm going to say like $10. It could be more, could be less. Original foils are weird. FQ,
Sometimes they're a little expensive.
you won number 28. Let's go with what is this? Secret Layer Spell Queller. All right. Number 29. Steven Kretzinger. Yeah, I'm not going to remember your name, bud. It's all right. Thankfully, we have the Google Docs. And Omnath, the alternate art one from Battle for Zendikar. And the last card, I don't know what that is going to be, but the Bacon 86420.
Bacon.
You get a foil alternate art or anime art Invoke Despair.
Oh,
Whee!
the anime arts are sick.
They are pretty sick. And that's the giveaway. While I shift this all up, guys, talk about your week of Magic. Did you guys play Magic?
Oh, I did.
Nice.
I did also.
No, I did not play Magic.
Who's
this
going
week.
first?
I did.
You can, bud.
So go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
So I went to, instead of going to the RCQ like a chump,
Oh, yeah, you guys
I
did do
went
that.
no, I didn't. I went
I
to
know, I'm saying you did.
Legacy. And ended up going 301, getting $70 in store credit, or $77 in store credit.
Congrats.
I tied my first round against green white, not Depths, but it's like Maverick or whatever, green white black. And then round 2 I played against Goblin Food Chain, and he didn't tap correctly, like counted his mana incorrectly. I mean, I would have had it anyways, because when I went to mess up his, he didn't realize I could surgical extraction in response to him tapping his the goblin that copies the top card. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Snoop.
Yep.
Yeah, Snoop. And I just
Conspicuous Snoop.
shuffled away. He put the combo on top, and then I just shuffled it away. He was like, "Wait, what?" And that got him pretty good. And then round 3 I played against Delver, and in game 1 he pitched the wrong card. I think I didn't really talk to him, but at some point I just kind of overran him in game 1 because he pitched the wrong card and he couldn't get 4 card types in the graveyard for the good creature. And then game 2 I just slammed a choke and beat him. instantly.
Yeah, dude.
He just kind of picked it up. And I had a really long battle. Do you know who Scott is?
I roughly.
Okay, well, whatever. Me and Scott were playing in the 4th round for technically first.
Sure.
We split like chumps, but it was really intense playing against 4-color control, and I realized that I don't know when to pull the trigger properly against a white deck, and I need to learn how to do that with lands. Because
lands?
creating a 20/20 and just going.
Oh, sure.
And I'm like saying, all right, you got to have the answer. Like, I need to figure out when I need to be doing that.
I don't know if there is a
Because
correct
I feel like,
move.
I was about to say, I feel like there's plenty of times where I should be doing that
Sure.
and being like, have it or die. Like when they have like 2 cards in hand, just be like, well, you got it or you don't. Go.
Right.
And I think I just hold back a little too often with it, and I
Yeah.
need to get over that fear of like, oh no, they're just gonna beat me.
For sure.
But I ended up beating them just because we had like a wasteland war at one point, and I just scooted out by Surigi stepping my guy, my 20/20 when he went to Swords to Plowshare it, because Surigi step is great. But yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I had a lot of fun playing. And I don't know. Hopefully they keep doing it every month.
Yeah, that'd be sweet, dude. That's another place to play Legacy. I don't know what it is about Legacy, but it's just like, I don't know. It feels like it comes in waves. Like people get super hot on it, and then people are just like, "Yeah, I'm done with it."
You say that, but there is always people at our local game store that
Oh, I
are
know,
playing
dude. Don't get me
every
wrong.
week.
That community is cultivated for sure. Like there's no doubt about that. There's no stopping that.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
man.
part of it.
Jeff, you get any
Every
magic
week,
in?
baby.
I did. So Saturday I went to the Pioneer.
Your mic just cut out. I can't hear you. Did he die?
It randomly muted itself. That's random.
That's funny.
I like your story, Chaka.
I went to the Pioneer.
Saturday I went to the Pioneer RCQ. I brought green white boggles.
Yeah.
Round 1, I sat down against Grease Fang. Game 1, he got me with the turn 1 Thoughtseize, which is like enough to take the one creature that had hexproof. And went to game 2. I had him down to 5. He hit me with Parhelion, and I needed a way to deal 5 to him. And I had Light Paws out. And what did I grab? I played the fight spell to get rid of the 1 flying token he had left, and I ended up going to grab Griffspoon to do just enough.
Yeah.
With another enchantment to hit him for 5 to go to game 3.
Yep.
And a little info. The person I borrowed a couple cards from, I had asked them to bring me Rest in Peace, and they forgot them, which obviously is fine. It's not their fault. I should own these cards. But
Press the shop didn't have them.
They didn't. Otherwise, I would have bought them. But I ended up having to play Hearses instead, which I mean isn't as good because it's not an enchantment, but it still gets turned on with like all that glitters. So I mean, at least it's something.
Yeah. Right.
So turn 1, he goes Stitcher Supplier, hits. He hits Parhelion. I play land, creature, go. He plays Grizzly Salvage and hits Chariot.
Sure.
And then turn 2, I play Hearse. And instead of waiting for the Greasefang to come in and target one of them, I was like, I'm just going to exile them now, get them out of the way. I don't think you can go off next turn. He proceeds to untap, draw Eldritch Evolution, sacks it, and hits a Parhelion with the last card and get Greasefang and kill me.
Yeah.
Hey, Greasefang's really good, bud.
Well, it's not it being good. It's just he got lucky. Like that.
Greasefang's really good.
I'm not saying it's a bad deck by any means, and this player was very good. He made the top 8. I talked to him about the podcast. Actually, he was really excited to listen to it. So if you
cool,
listen to it, man, great games. I had a lot of fun. So round 2, I got paired against Blue White. We went to game 3. Game 1 and 2 were pretty close both times. Game 3, I got my opponent down pretty low, and right as I got them low enough, She hit 2 white and 1, exile all 2 or less.
Teferi's
Um,
lockdown.
No,
No.
not Teferi's. It's temporary lockdown.
There you go.
Temporary,
I
yep.
thought it was, I just know Teferi's on the card.
She played temporary lockdown, and I don't know if it really would have made a difference. I had a clue token from one of her removal spells, and it was a die instead of the actual token, and I kind of forgot it was there. And by the time I realized it, the temporary lockdown had already been on the field, so I just got rid of it. And it would have dug me one deeper, which could have gave me maybe a creature, but then I kept forgetting to put Gigantha in my hand. So like I basically like played myself that game.
Yeah.
And then I played my last 3 rounds and literally went. I think I went 2-1 against my last round opponent, but I ended up beating my other opponents 2-0. Like not fairly easy, but easy enough. I don't think Boggles is a bad deck by any means. I think it's pretty good. Maybe needs to be tweaked. One more hexproof creature would be really nice for the deck.
Yeah,
I think it's a big downside. And the only one I could really find that would maybe fit the deck.
His mic
costs
cut
2.
out again.
maybe for you, it's alive over here.
Or did I cut out?
You probably cut out.
You did.
But anyways, the only one I could find that would possibly fit the deck costs 2 green, and that's a lot. It's like 2 green for a 3/2 with I think it's like flash hexproof or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a lot of fun playing the deck. I would 100% play it again. I think going forward, though, I might try to pick a mono white also because I have a decent amount of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So both decks kind of have cards that like filter into each other as far as lands and stuff like that. So I don't know. I kind of like where the format is in general.
Yeah, it's pretty diverse, man. It's from what looking at it, there's just a lot of avenues and angles you can take.
I would like to put this on record. Ali said he was going to go 0-2, and I do believe he went 1-2 drop. He did not do what he normally does. Say he's going to go 0-2 and then top it.
What was he on?
Creativity.
Yeah, dude, I think that's like it being the breakout deck. Anybody who's serious about the RCQ is probably well tested for it. And
well, I was even prepared for it. I had put Containment Priest in my board.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty big. It's pretty big. Deck. It's a pretty big upgrade. For sure.
That card's really good. There's also I've been seeing like I played against Hammer Time and he showed me his board and he had Deflecting Palm.
Yeah.
So when they swing for 30, yeah, you just crash them back for 30 because they tend not to hold up counters against red white.
I think everybody at the PT was really gaming against Rakdos, and they were correct because it was a huge part of the meta of the game, and so same with mono green. But aside from that, like the meta shifted, and now people are ready for Indomitable Creativity, which it's just one of those like I hate saying rock paper scissors metas, but like now that that's the top deck, everybody's shifting to game against it, which makes it weaker, which then allows red black to like go up and mono green to go up because people are just less likely to go after your Nykthos or whatever red black is doing.
Agreed. I'm okay with rock paper scissors. It's better than having a stagnant like this is the top deck and it doesn't change.
Oh right.
I feel like that's kind of what Modern's been doing, has been like rock paper scissors for a while.
Yeah.
Like because like if you look at the beginning of like Modern Horizons 2 coming out and where we are now, like there has been cards that have come out, but like not as much of an influence, I think.
Yeah.
And like in the beginning, like Affinity was like at the top, and now those decks don't even really like they exist, but they're not putting up numbers.
Yeah, it's like a four. It's a 4-deck format in the sense of like you're on either DRC Murktides or DRC variants or Ragavan variants, and then Cascade variants, and then the Urza Saga variants. Which there's like 2 different branching ways to go into, and then the 4-color control, which is still like lingering somehow, but you know, people Renin 6 plus, which is fairy plus shell equals like 4-color nonsense.
Yeah, do dumb garbage.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yep. For sure, man.
I still think Mill's a top tier deck, but that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, one day it will be. It's just with Murktides loaming around, you just don't have the one-shot capability. It's like, oh.
Agreed. You're just fueling them to be able to cast their turn 2 Murktide, which feels bad.
Yeah, just here's a 8/8. Good luck. Like, oh, I have 2 turns.
I've kind of typically sideboard out. What is that?
Tasha's.
No, Tasha's fine. I'm okay with hitting the Murktide because that's one less Murktide I have to deal with.
Sure.
It's the trap.
Archive shop?
Yeah, because
What? That's like your nut draw.
but like as soon as you do it, they're just like, all right, now my DRCs are turned on, now my Murktides are like. I
Yeah,
rather
I mean, like I don't disagree with
more.
that sentiment. It's just you're giving up a free spell. That's the problem.
I guess that's fair.
I just don't know where you're going after that. Like you're trying to mill them
probably-
regardless with like Hedron Crab. So Hedron Crab is going to do the same thing. It's just how fast you want to increase your clock, and it's really a
guess
race to
this
the
is
bottom. Yeah, you're like boom, and that matchup for them not to fetch is just like. I just think of the hands where you just go like, oh, like turn one Hedron Crab, they go like fetch you like double archive drive 26, and they're like, I don't know if I can kill you in the next 2 turns. You're like, I don't think you can either.
Out of all of the times I've played that deck, borrowing it from you in tournaments, I don't think I've ever had double archive trap turn 1.
Yeah, it's a dream, but I mean,
One day you'll do it, and you'll feel so good.
Yeah, I don't think I have casted more than one in a turn in the past, but that was back when it was in standard.
for sure, man, for sure. Josh,
Get any magic in?
no, I haven't really been. I want to play Magic bad. Go on, Josh.
I
Tell
went
him.
to play gym today, and he was in a meeting, and like we looked at each other through the window, and then I kept walking. And
the old
Longing
I could,
eyes.
I could
How
see in
could
his
this
face that he wanted to
happen to
leave
me?
so bad. He wanted to leave so bad. I like messaged him yesterday. I was like, I can play tomorrow, and he was like, yeah. I messaged him at like 9 a.m. I was ready. I was like, can I play at 4 p.m. today? And he was like, yeah, 4 p.m. will work. And then I walked past him at like 4 p.m.
Yep.
and he was stuck in that meeting, and I was like, oh boy.
I'm definitely gonna
So I
put
did
your
not play
face
Magic.
on the what is it, Javert, that Javert meme where it's Russell Crowe looking through that like small window.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, dude.
It's like, yeah, your face is going on that like ASAP. So, all right.
Yeah, so I did not get any magic in. I didn't buy any magic cards. I didn't open any magic cards. Oh,
Oh,
guess
yeah, I
opened
played
it
a-
in that
I played a
box, and it was
league
pretty
today,
garbage.
With
I got-
with what?
lands in
Oh, nice.
Legacy. And I went 3-0 and then proceeded to get smashed twice.
Is Lance back on the
Meta?
menu?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
It was funny.
I mean,
'cause-
obviously, if everyone's playing combo, it feels really bad. But like, I had a really close match against the mono red adventures deck, and just got housed by combo
Sure.
in my 5th match. And I was just like, okay,
all right,
this is what it
guys.
is.
So we got this for the show notes today. We already went through we did the raffle already, but the Lord of the Rings first look. There's a lot of stuff going on with that set, and there's actually some things that Blake was talking about on the stream yesterday that I think are pretty interesting. Which, and then the world record set of the arena from literally starting an account and becoming from bronze to mythic within 10 hours and 30 minutes. Done by like a pretty well known streamer named Crokies, and then the Hot Pockets ordeal, the 5th and final Hot Pockets here, guys. All right, went through all that already. And Lord of the Rings Modern Horizons 3. So, did you guys watch the stream at all yesterday?
I did.
Okay.
It was working.
There was 2 big things that they said that kind of stuck out with me, and the first one was this set is not meant to be power crept, meaning that it is more of a love letter to Lord of the Rings than anything. So it's like it's not supposed to push out MH2 cards, it's not supposed to push out MH1 cards, which I thought was I'm skeptical on it, but based on what they've like revealed so far, nothing seems like too crazy. Even though I do think is the card just called The Ring?
Yes.
Okay, that card's
One
actually
Ring.
like I think that card's good. Like
I think it's okay. It's great for EDH.
Yeah, I mean, I even not in EDH, there's like Emery plays where you can alternate them with Emery, and then essentially you're drawing 3 cards a turn, or 3 cards a turn cycle, and never taking any damage. Plus, it gives you protection for the turn, which I was
I
like,
forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about
it's
that.
like you get protection, like geez. So, anyways, I am So I will say this about Lord of the Rings. For JB's birthday, we went to go see it every year in the theaters when it came out, and I remember falling asleep all 3 times. So I don't remember ever getting through that. I think we're like 12 or 11 or something in that age range. But I do know this. I don't think the movies have anything to do with Tom Bombadil.
Nope.
Tom Bombadil. Oh, Tom Bombadil.
Yeah, I wish
Oh,
I don't. I
okay.
have no knowledge of this guy. This is a brand new guy to me, but
You never read you never read the books. But
I don't
here.
read. I hate reading,
I was
Let
gonna
me give
say
you-
the dude couldn't even
Don't
stay
read the
awake
book.
in the movies. What, you really expect him to read the book?
dude.
Wow, you guys are ruining my hot take for this week. Which is the Lord of the Rings movies suck.
What? They do
They
not
do.
suck.
They're
I
garbage.
always falls.
No,
I
they're
will
not.
try to. You know what? Have you guys ever seen the Sam? Have heard the Sam Raimi Cup, where it's all three movies, but just congealed into one, where it's like you don't have to watch 7 hours of a movie. You can just he condenses it to the important parts within 3 hours.
I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a
For what
one
it's
shot.
worth, for what it's worth, like the original trilogy, the bad guy, or like in the first movie that they did, the Fellowship, the bad guy, the bad orc, is like the most sinister dude on the planet because it's like all like actual CGI, it's like actual practical effects. So
Oh,
the guy
so this
looks,
gotta be way better than actual the CGI crap.
so he looks like an actual orc dude. It's terrifying. And then you watch like the new ones, like the Hobbit trilogy, and it's like all CGI, and the dude looks like a clown, looks like clay.
Well, yeah, the
Looks like a
Hobbit,
clown.
the Hobbit movies are not good, but the
Yeah,
Lord of the
they're
Rings
terrible.
movies actually are really good.
Yeah.
No, they're terrible too, but they have cool effects. It's like the original Star Wars. Like, where the original Star Wars movies are kind of terrible, but they're like they make you laugh and they make you smile. You know?
Yeah, they're cute. They're campy is the term I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so this Tom Bombadil, it's a 5-color god bard, and he is the Ursaga general, which they also showcase the showcase ring treatment, which is what the cards look like when they're in the ring treatment, which it looks like it's going to be a circle with some kind of image in the background plus some other stuff. And but aside from all that, this card's not. It's EDH
I
fine.
think that's cool.
This
But
great flavor wise, this card is a home run
Is it?
because
Oh, yeah.
the guy all he does is sing.
And he's also one of the few people that isn't negatively affected by the ring.
Yeah.
Right.
I've heard like 6 other people talk about that. I'm like, okay, now I get it. He's really strong. Like, there's some fan theories
Well,
on
like,
it where
all
he's
the
actually like
dudes-
Jared
all
or
the
no,
dudes
yeah, Token.
are all the dudes are pretty much like all the like him, Gandalf, Sauron, Radagast, and then there's another wizard that I don't remember his name.
Sure.
They're all like gods, and it's like they're just like playing with each other. Like it's all just
Armon.
yeah.
Oh,
it's
nice.
Like they're like beyond powerful. Like everyone else is like ants compared to these guys.
That's where the Gandalf gets involved in their affairs. But all right. So
Yeah, that's that Gandalf.
no, it's just because he's so powerful. Why is he dicking around with everybody else? But
Why is he
Because
beating
they're
up a
having
Balrog
fun.
on a bridge?
Because otherwise it would be a boring story.
fair. All right.
I
So
do like.
oh, go on.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, like, because now that you're showing Gollum,
Mhm.
I like how if you get all 4 of the bundle promos, it makes a scene.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I think
It's
that's
pretty
really
dope.
cool.
Yeah. So I'm glad that that ring card is going to be super accessible because it comes with every single bundle, so you just get it. So that's pretty nice. The borderless scene bundle promo. But so they said that there's going to be different legendary like different rarities of the same guy. So like Gollum has an uncommon. He's also got possibly a rare or a mythic, but it's going to show them like progression throughout the story. So you're going to see familiar guys, and the sub theme of this set is actually legendary. So like there's going to be a ton of legends throughout this entire thing. But the Gollum Patient Plotter for black and a 1 is a 3/1, and then when it leaves the battlefield, the ring tempts you. So the only thing I want I don't need another command zone-esque thing in Magic. I could do without that stuff. So the tempting, it's going to sound like another version of the Monarch. That's what I'm predicting it to be. So that's already annoying to me.
Or I think maybe it's just like if you, I hope it's not just.
I think it's just
whatever,
gonna be
yeah.
another like trigger or something
I
like
think,
that,
like,
kind of
maybe
like a
The ring
evolve or
tempts you
something.
3 times. You can tutor it up, maybe.
There's a card later that talks about it, that if you've been tempted X amount of times, you win the game. It's Frodo, I believe. But we'll get to that guy. But this card, and then you can sack for black, and you can sack creature and return it from your graveyard to your hand. Only activate as sorcery. It's okay. Like a 3/1 that just has like, recursion. Maybe it will be solid in like a tokens deck, but it's looks all right. I guess it's more thematic than anything. Because again,
I was going to say, it
This guy
looks
goes in the
bad.
cube.
yeah,
This guy goes in the cube for what it's worth.
yeah, he's probably strong enough. But whatever
What
that ring means.
uncommons don't go in the cube?
Well, this guy's got recursion. He's got recursion, so he
Yeah.
comes back.
All right, you got Mount
I like
Doom.
this card.
Yeah, so you can pay 1 life, and it's a paying land, but you have to. The only way to get mana from it is by actually paying 1 life. It has the ability for 1 in a red and a black. You can tap it to deal 1 damage to each opponent, and then 5 black red, sacrifice Mount Doom and a legendary artifact. Choose up to 2 creatures, then destroy the rest. Activate only as a sorcery. So this is again.
Who are the 2 creatures supposed to be?
Sam from the
Frodo,
movie.
Sam.
Yeah,
Is it-
it's like
They go to Mount Doom.
super
Even I
on
know this
point
stuff.
for flavor.
Yeah, how are
I
you-
know that, but I wasn't sure if it was talking about like Gollum and Frodo
No.
because they're like the ones
It
at
can.
the pit.
It can be. You can choose any 2 creatures.
Well,
It
all
doesn't
3 of them were
Right.
there, but Gollum dies.
Hey, spoilers. Come
Yeah,
on
but
now.
he was there.
Spoilers.
So what it's supposed to represent is when they toss the ring, Frodo and Sam are left, and the entire army at Mount Doom is
Yep.
destroyed.
Yep.
All right, that's what I needed to know.
It's a legendary land. Yeah, it's mythic.
Ah.
So they did say there won't be a cycle of these. So like this isn't like there will be 1 for each color pair. It's just completely random and sporadic. So
Yep.
inconsistent world.
Not going to be the End Forest,
Yeah.
green white or something.
Oh, the Shire.
The
Man, this card's
Shire.
so awesome.
It's pretty cool. When it enters the battlefield,
consistent
tapped
with-
unless you control a legendary creature, and then it's a legendary land that taps for a green, and then 1 in a green you can tap it to tap an untapped creature you control, create a food.
It's garbage.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I was about to say, so far all of these cards suck.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
I
Gotta keep
think
it up.
this is fine in like an EDH food deck. It's another
Sure.
thing to produce
it,
food.
it could be better. Like there could be if a food theme comes out, like things will get better.
mean,
you know what I mean?
Did you already see? Well, we'll get to the card, and I'll talk about it
Well,
then.
it's like you play this with like the Academy Rector, right? And then now you make a treasure, a food, and a blood token, or is it a clue token?
Clue token.
So like,
Um,
there's a world with that, right? Like that you could consider.
People have been posting that one Sam card that makes food abilities cost 1 less.
The 2/4, yeah, the guy that's out of commander deck, yeah.
Yeah, and with Gingerbrute, you can give him unblockable.
Oh, for
basically
free?
For free.
Oh, that's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
That's nice. Can only be blocked by creatures with haste. Goblin
Yep.
Guide all day. Samwise, the Stout-Hearted. When I first read this card, I thought it put it into play, and I was like, this card's the nut. But it doesn't. But yeah, you can bring back fetch lands. So this is like the most budgeted version of Ren and 6. Or bring back sagas.
Flash.
Like Urza Saga. Like if there's a world where you're like, all right, tap full of mana for Saga, go tutor something, then flash this guy in, pick up the Saga, play the Saga again.
What about like blue-white as a way to get back your planeswalker that they kill?
Yeah, that too. So it's 1 in a white for a legendary uncommon flash, and when it enters the battlefield, choose up to 1 target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. Return it to your hand. Then the ring tempts you. Again, the tempting theme. We don't know what tempting means. We don't know what all that stuff means, but yeah, Sam seems pretty good. 2/1 flash plus some other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be good limited, just like a Gravedigger.
Yeah. How well it'll be in modern.
All right, so this is the card that was like pseudo spoiled like a couple weeks ago with that Frodo, Sauron's Bane, which is a rare for a legendary creature, halfling citizen. It basically has a Figure of Destiny ability where you can pay mana for it. It becomes a 2/3, and then once it's upgraded to the first level, when you get to you can then pay triple black for the second level while it's a scout, and then whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game if the ring has tempted you 4 or more times this game. Otherwise, the ring tempts you.
Mm. So
We'll
this is
have
what
to
you were
see,
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to see how fast you can tempt yourself with the ring once more cards are revealed.
Well, they just revealed 2 different 2-drops that all tempt you for basically nothing. So like maybe there'll be a sub deck that's just like, here is the block constructed tempted deck, you know. I don't know.
I really like the ring art for these cards because
Yeah.
it kind of feels like a callback to the original movies, the
Is it?
animated ones that came back in what is that, the like 70s or 80s?
Oh, I have
Maybe
no
even older
idea.
than that.
I had no knowledge about those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was like an animated trilogy that came out, and I don't know, the art is amazing on this card, especially having the what is it, the Nazgul.
Is it that was?
Yeah, like the 7 horse riders or whatever, the
9.
9 horse riders that come.
Sweet.
Looking for
9
the ring.
humans that got 9 rings.
All right, Gandalf the Grey, which is it? People were like, it should have been Orzhov because black and white makes gray. And to those people, shut up. Just shut up, okay?
Dude, this guy sucks.
This one's pretty interesting, I think.
It's okay.
I don't think he's terrible. I don't think he's modern playable yet.
No, he's definitely like an EDH god, though. He's pretty awesome. He just automatically copies every time
How is
walk.
he only a wizard? How is he not a god? He's a god.
Yeah,
You realize, yes, this is great. They had already announced that Gandalf the White was coming.
yeah. He'll probably be mythic. So this one it's blue-red, 3 for a 5-drop. It's a 3/4, and then whenever you cast an instance or sorcery, choose one that hasn't been chosen. One of you may tap or untap target permanent. You deal 3 damage to each opponent. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for it, and then the last one is put it on the top of its owner's library. So it's make sure that you can't go infinite with time walks on it, I guess. But still, probably a pretty fun general, to be honest with you. There's probably some infinite loop where you're going to be able to 3 everybody, put it on top of your deck, cast it, and when you do this, pick something up, blah, 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 you know. But I think the card's dope. Being able to copy instants or sorceries for nothing as your general seems good, because someone's going to go time stretch, and you're like, oh, just roll your eyes.
Got one sitting in my binder for you.
Yeah. All right, dudes. The next one is, here we go, Reprieve. Sorry, Remand. Just a strictly upgraded Remand. The only downside is you can't pitch to Force of Negation or Force of Will, but this one you can pitch to Solitude. So, key difference, countering this Remand requires you to counter that spell. So you like Cavern of Souls or Beseiju gets around that effect, whereas this card just does not care. It just goes return target spell to its owner's hand, draw a card. So it's just an upgraded Remand in every way in the sense. So. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Do you think this has like any ability to get play? I know like in Modern, like Supreme Verdict is just like fringe playable, but like
what deck is looking for this as a tempo play? Nothing.
I mean, they go
Mono white.
creativity. Don't you just bounce it?
Well, it's
Mono
mono white, yeah. Like so
what
you
mono white deck exists?
what's the
Hammer?
hammer time? Yeah,
You're gonna play this in Hammer.
it seems like
What
a
are you
pretty
taking
good.
out?
Well, it would be a sideboard card, right? You'd bring this in against like decks that you have like either a bad matchup against to buy you 1 turn. Like you're just
I don't know.
you're strictly doing it to just buy you exactly 1 turn.
It's virtually a white counter spell, which I don't think is a bad thing.
It's definitely a new angle, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think this card's great.
Yeah,
I don't know like how much it'll see play, but it will be in sideboards.
Yeah, it could be in the main deck too. There could be some kind of 4 Remand, 4 Reprieve deck. Yeah, you play some.
You'll never play a spell again.
Blue-white Mentor, boys. Get that going.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's where this actually is, but hey, Veil of Summer, up yours. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and your opponent. Oh, this is so good when your opponent goes to play like elementals for free.
Yeah.
No, bounce it. You gotta exile another card, buddy.
Right. That's where I think that's the power level of this card is. And I know Remand does the same thing, but blue is just been falling off pretty hard. It's
What are you talking about?
it's pretty bad. Like blue-white control or blue X control.
Sure.
It's all about like the tempo now, and then like this kind of effect exists like best for like I don't know if like a Flicker Whisk style deck could come back, but that's where I think this card would belong, just to get the one like your one spell that you thought you were gonna get me with blah 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 blah. All right,
Oh, hold on. You brought Flicker with Josh. Is that in the cube?
has to be
Yes.
I have a full art one. If you don't have a cool art for it,
nice.
I wonder. I was chasing. There's like the retro border foil at at one of the stores
Yeah,
that I want to get, but I'll take that borderless one in the meantime.
yeah,
it's from Dominator Remastered.
I guess that's like the money I don't have to like spend if you give me that one. So won't complain.
You better not block my Ragavan, boys.
yeah. Don't block my Ragavan. So I thought it was you shall not pass. Why is it saying you cannot pass? Is it like the book version?
No, it's you cannot pass. No, wait, it is you shall.
You shall
you
not pass.
not. Yeah.
That's why I was
I
confused.
think the book said you cannot pass.
Who cares?
I don't know. I'm
Nobody
looking for
reads.
I need to know.
Maybe it is different in the books. Maybe it is different. I remember reading that in the books. It is different.
Okay. So, again, with the legendary theme, it's white for destroy target creature that was blocked that blocked or was blocked by a legendary creature this turn. Nobody blocks nowadays, do they?
No.
Kings for chumps.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this card's medium, but nothing entertaining about it. Just like,
By the way, yes, it is 100% that in the book.
you cannot pass.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
movies, it's
You shall
shall.
not.
Not bad.
Okay, I've only seen the that meme part. All right, dude. The One
I've only
Ring.
seen that meme
Oh
part.
boy.
Yeah. So this is there's a lot to talk about this, which we'll get into the serialized cards a little bit later. But it's a legendary artifact, indestructible for 4 mana, and then when the One Ring enters the battlefield, if you cast it, keynote is not cast from your hand. If you've cast it, you gain protection from everything until your next turn. Like, dude, come on. Like, protection. Like, is this like a burned X Wars nightmare?
Boy.
I mean, not really, because you don't. Well, until your next turn, yeah, I guess that is.
It's a
pretty
complete
gross.
nightmare, right? Like,
Well,
and they only lose 1 life because they first draw a card off of it, and then they wait for their upkeep to pass, and then only lose like the 1 life from the burden, and then draw 2 more cards. So it's 3. That's 3 cards right there for a cost of 1 life and an artifact that's indestructible, which already has like, so your Shatter Storms, your Braids, your Wear and Tears don't do anything.
I don't think Burn cares that much about this. I mean,
They're
Burn
just-
doesn't really see his play.
Yeah, why would
by
it matter?
On turn 4, if they're playing this, are already on low
They're
life. They
dead.
play
Well,
into
let's
protection.
let me put it this
And
way.
then-
How about it's
What-
got, go on. Sorry.
All I was gonna say is most of your spells are played at instant speed, so you just wait till their upkeep, anyways.
Yep. So, the fact that you have protection from everything means like Titan combo can't one shot you with the Titan because it doesn't matter. You don't take any damage.
But you're not like flashing this in.
It's until your next
No.
turn. So when
Yeah,
they
so
go
you
to
get a turn.
right,
No,
so I'm saying
you
if
play
you can
it- yeah,
repeat
you
that,
play it.
With Emery. Cheated
Emery,
with Emery.
you just keep swapping them, and you have infinite protection. You draw a card, and then you have an Emery in play, and then let's say you have one in your graveyard, you then target it with Emery, recast it, then you have a new one, and then you pay 1 life, draw 3 cards, have protection from everything. Is that good enough?
They legend rule themselves. They legend
Yeah.
rule themselves.
Yeah,
Until your next turn.
right. So then you cast the other. So let's say you
So
have
on
2.
your upkeep, they go shoot you
With what?
Yeah.
or kill the Emery.
I'm saying in the sense of Primeval
true.
Titan. What?
Sure.
Like when you play this card, your opponent goes like, "Well, I guess I can't kill you through combat next turn."
Yes.
I'm just saying, is this something to consider? And could this make it make the
Somebody will do it, but will it be good? I don't know.
I'm just thinking like Emery
Or
and
Urza.
Urza.
Tell me when they unban Opal.
Well, that's not
Something
gonna
like
happen
5.
for sure. That's never gonna happen again.
Emery, Urza, Opal, this card, sure.
Yeah.
You can 5-0 with a ham sandwich, so someone will obviously 5-0 with this, but like, will it be good? That'll be remain to be seen.
Yeah.
But it's definitely got legs, but I don't know if it's gonna be like NRG competitive.
Maybe not. And it also draws 3 cards. I know it's a lot, but it does draw 3 cards, and if it does stay in play, it draws 6 and then 10.
There's
Like-
something you would be doing, like winning the game with Primeval Titan.
Right. But it's one of those cards you cast it, and it's like, okay, I'm not dying next turn, so go.
How are you drawing
Yep.
6?
So the burden, you put a burden counter and then draw a card for each burden counter. So the first one is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So you're gonna I'm not saying in one shot, but over the course of 2 to 3 turns, you're gonna have 6 cards.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I think it's garbage.
I'm definitely looking to brew with Karn just to be able to go tutor it and be like, all right, I can't die this turn.
Okay, now that would be fun.
That's what
But
I'm
it's
saying.
gonna be bad.
Put it in trial. Let's see it. All right, dudes. The Lord of the Rings has a plethora of serialized cards. First, again, this is then again thematic. I don't know much about it,
This is so cool. This is
So
this
the
is the
first Soul
coolest part
Ring-
about this set.
Yeah,
I like
the
that
first
they're
Soul Ring
all
having
soul rings.
yeah.
Having 300 is because there was 3 Elven rings
Cap-
that they got in the beginning.
And
The
7
700 is because the
elves.
dwarves had 7, and then the 900 is because the humans had 9.
Why'd the elves only get 3?
Because there's not that many.
They don't need them, bro. They're elves.
Right.
So
Did that one lady have it who like turned into a
Well,
demon
'cause then
lady?
you get 20, or you get 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 9 plus 1 is 10. So you got 20. It's round number.
20 rings.
Excuse me, what?
3 plus 7 plus 9 plus 1
It's
is 20. is what he's saying. That doesn't really matter
That's
for why
why
they created them
they got
earrings,
3.
but
I have no idea why they got 3.
All right, that works. Math is math. Yeah, so serialized cards are back. These are all soul rings, which I think this is like the
That's the coolest thing they could have done.
yeah, it's pretty dope. So this won't be like a chase card. Like, well, it is a chase card, but it's like nothing to be like crazy about. It's not like getting the 4 chalice or whatever the hell it may be. So,
yeah, because everyone has a soul ring already, so it's cool that it's a card that's
Yeah.
not.
So
One
there's
of
the serialized double rainbow, whichever the hell that means. So there's 900 of those, and then there's 9,000 of the non-foil, non-serialized ones. So even then, there's the other versions of it that aren't serialized.
It's
Are
like secret or
yeah,
like the
they're hard.
expeditions.
Yep. So they're going to be hard to come across. I don't know what the price tag is going to be on these, but people that are Lord of the Rings like heavy fandom are going to seriously want these, especially because I think like the
Same.
3 of 3 is going to be a
I was
lot.
going to say the Elvish ones, I think, are going to be the most expensive out of all 3.
Well, yeah, they
because
got
it's
the
only
least
300.
amount. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But thematically, I think it's pretty cool. But apparently, it's like a poem that goes all the way through. But yeah, these are soul rings. Pretty cool soul rings overall. Like if I get one foil, I'm
And then-
definitely gonna whiteboard it.
So the flavor text on the last one's got to be 1 ring to rule them all.
Yeah, it might be. All right, guys. This is the
Here it is.
most expensivest.
There's no flavor text.
Yeah. So they did the 1 of 1, and let me just shut this down. Everybody that's like, guys, I'm gonna turn into a volcano. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm sure you're gonna turn down $400,000. Yeah, you got it.
I'm going to do it. Watch me do it.
I don't
will do
care.
it.
I just don't buy it until you have the card in your hand. it's pretty substantial amount of money.
I'm gonna make it. I'll make
I'd
more
love
money
to
off
throw
the
away
YouTube,
50
off the
grand.
live stream.
I think
I'll
it's
make
gonna
more
be.
money off the live
Oh,
stream.
it's gonna
I'll
be
make
way
more
more than
money off
50
the live stream.
How would you make no, I'm not going into this with you.
Your
There's
camera
no
would
money.
melt, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool too.
Yeah.
Think about
Anyways. So 1 of 1. There's already offers out there, like open bids for it for already 6 figures. I don't know if that what someone will pay, but it's the
Hang on,
only one of its kind.
I was gonna say, is this the first time Wizards has done this?
Nope. There's the 1996 World Championship card.
Oh yeah, there's that. So this is
You
the
can-
second time.
well,
I
now-
was gonna
now
say,
you can
I
trade.
was gonna say there's a
There's the
Japanese
dragon, too.
dragon that they only
Yeah, the
gave
dragon.
to. It wasn't Haruya, but it was one of the popular Japanese places that held tournaments in Japan a lot in the
Sure.
90s.
Like an
They were like,
image
"Here,
in-
you can have this dragon card."
Yeah. So you can trade the World Championship card. They finally found a card that you can 1-for-1 trade. The 1996 World Championship card, but
I would rather have the World Championship. card.
everybody would. It's super cool in 1996. I don't even know if it's legal in anything because it could be.
There's actually only one of that card.
Yeah,
There's way more than one of this card.
right. But this 1 of 1 serialized card, this is going straight into a slab, and then it's gonna go on someone's mantle to flex super hard, and with this has got to be a planted thing. Someone in specific is going to get this because I don't think there's a realm where like this goes to a kitchen table and gets beat up for a year.
I was about to say, imagine if some kid got a pack at like Walmart or something and just
Right.
went home and
It's definitely
trashed
going
it.
to be a WotC employee that gets it or whatever.
No, it might not be an
When
employee, but it might be
the guy,
somebody.
like when the WotC employee went on the Discord with I opened my my Magic 30 packs and he got the Black Lotus and the Mox. He got like
that.
2 duels, the Black Lotus and the Mox Pearl.
Yeah,
It was like the most expensive Black Lotus you could get.
yeah. It's like, all right, dude. Yeah. So this is I'm gonna call it now. It's gonna get open in California for sure, like somewhere in the vicinity of
Somebody who has a channel somewhere.
Not Seattle.
wherever WotC is located. They're gonna be able to drive to
I mean,
it or
that's
call
Seattle.
like
It's Seattle.
And this is basically a lottery ticket. I don't know what.
Well, I guess we're flying out to Seattle and buying some packs, boys.
Yeah. So, I think they want it to be known who has it, and because it's a 1 of 1, everyone's gonna know who has it. And the coolest thing is like it is thematic, so everybody that's talking about going to throw it in a volcano, it is pretty funny to destroy the ring. So like that's funny, but I just it's so high in value. Like I wonder what this is going to settle at, because what did the Black Lotus go for that
The last PSA 10 Black Lotus that sold, Alpha Black Lotus that sold was $2 million.
Yeah. So I think this is in that same range. Like it could be, I think like 100,000 is lowballing it because this is going to exchange. This is generally it's the same as art. It's just going to exchange people's hands for them to tax right. Whatever the hell they do with money. I'm not smart with money, but they do stuff with money. That's all I know. But
Art.
I have
Everyone go buy art.
I have a friend who doesn't play Magic, but he talks to me about it all the time. He lives out in DC, and like when the Walking Dead Secret Lair came out, he asked me about it at the time. Like,
Yeah.
there's talks about it being like really expensive, so he bought one. He still has it like sealed. So he had messaged me about this because he likes Lord of the Rings, and he was like, "Oh, I heard this is coming out. These arts are really cool." He was like, "I heard some talk about a 1 of 1."
Yeah.
So I explained to him about it, and he has like an obscene amount of money that he has no idea what to do with. So he sent me pictures of Amazon, and the collector boxes for the set are like $440 right now.
Yeah. That's not
And
too bad. It's not the end of the
No,
world.
not really. He bought 2 boxes already.
Yeah.
And he told me that if he gets the golden ticket, aka this card, that I could be the grandpa from Willy Wonka, and he would toss me some money for telling him about it.
Sure. That's very
I'm
sweet
rooting
of
for him to open it.
Yeah. So
Not for you to open it.
yeah.
I mean, I would like to open it,
Post
but
Malone's gonna get it.
Someone's paying a hefty price for this, and like there are people out there that just that have 10 plus 15 plus Alpha Lotuses. They're just like, yo, I'm gonna be the number one, the highest, the pimpest person that exists in Magic.
Alpha
So
investments.
there are people hunting for this. Yeah.
What if it never gets opened? What if it gets put in one of those boxes? What if it's in one of the boxes that people are keeping sealed forever?
That'd be
Or
funny.
like one of the ones that go to the garbage dump.
I think there's a huge demand. That's why I think it's going to be planted, because I don't think Wizards of the Coast wants this missing for 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I mean?
Guess we'll find out, right?
Yeah. So I think it's gonna get planted, but still pretty cool. And then obviously if you
That's
open it,
Those boxes, like those boxes of legends that they found.
I also
Oh
think
man,
there's-
we opened 5 1-of-1
Those are
rings in
fake.
our back lot. Oh my god, where did these come from?
I also think there's nothing wrong with this either. I hope they do this more in the
there's nothing
future,
wrong with
because there's super affordable versions of the card.
Yeah.
Like the regular one, I think will be like super cheap.
it's in the bundle. You just buy a bundle and
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Actually, you get,
So like,
yeah.
so I think that's cool. I think they should do it. I don't see any problem with it.
No, whatever.
I've seen some people complaining about it, like, "Oh, what if I?"
Those people
wanted
are
this
stupid.
card?"
Those people are
Yeah,
actually
like,
stupid.
Get the other one. You don't. If it's art that you're complaining about, then you have no leg to stand
You're
on.
complaining that you're not. It doesn't say 1-of-1 on it. Is what you're
Yeah,
complaining about.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Get good scrub. Find a different game.
Yeah. Like I think there's the thing that I've been reading about is as soon as this card is opened, the value of the collector boosters is going to plummet. They're going to go from like $40 for a 12 pack to like
Plummet.
like $250, $200.
It will not plummet.
Why not?
Yeah, they were-
I
there's
think it'll
nothing good in the
drop, but I
set.
don't think it'll drop below 350 because regular collector boxes are going for like 300 right now.
There's nothing good in the set.
Well, there's box
You don't
toppers
know
that have
that. We've
Wasteland.
seen like 10 cards.
The
out of,
Great
like,
Henge.
200 and something. Yeah, the Great Henge
forgot
is a
there is
box
a Great
topper.
Those box toppers are
Dude, the Wasteland is insane.
yeah. Well,
Which one?
I forgot there's what box.
other cool stuff. So here's the dates that are happening. MagicCon Minneapolis, that's on May 5th. That's going to reveal a lot of stuff about this set, and then also the Lord of the Rings Middle Earth debut preview sets to start then, card previews, commander deck lists, so forth. The complete card gallery will be out June 9th, and then the rest of the pre-release events and so forth. So this is all the information that's on there. And then lastly, they have
Going
the
to
holiday
MagicCon?
I want to.
let me see if I can convince my wife. I need to see where it's in relationship to Stillwater, and if it's close, I'm going to go up there.
Also talk about that, or do you have that on the list of things to talk about? All the stuff they announced that they changed about the MagicCons?
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Uh-huh.
We did like that. Oh yeah, with the free. Yeah, okay.
Because they were talking about the
I remember.
command zone being terrible.
Yep, they
Yeah,
fixed all of it.
you know.
Brilliant, good job on their part. They did some, and then the $38, the cheap no swag pass. Brilliant, love
I
it.
mean, they listened to the audience and are gonna actually have people show up now.
Well, I think
Wow.
they're just sick of getting memed down of like this command zone that they have this huge open play area for. It's empty. It doesn't look good for.
Are we going?
I'm down. Me and Antonio are already planning to go.
No, I meant, are we gonna go to MagicCon Barcelona?
No,
What?
I can't. I don't want to go out the country. You crazy?
Oh, holy shit!
All right, dudes. Oh no,
You buying my
I
ticket?
I screwed up. I need to change it.
It's not that expensive. Uh oh, he broke it.
There we go. These cool. Oh yeah.
Dude, these are sick.
Yep. Cool full
cool.
arts. Yeah.
Sadly, it doesn't make a
They're big,
picture,
though.
but
They all look like forests to me.
Yeah. This looks like it's cool, but it's poor or bad execution.
Yeah.
This is like our crappy design.
Yeah. I don't really. Yeah. It's just it's cute. It's
It's-
hard to identify, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they all look like islands, or they all look like forests.
Yeah, they all look the same to me. You have to like
That
actually
one
read
swamp
it.
looks like a plains.
It's tough. It really does. Yeah, these are sweet. Full art. Box topper. So you get
Party tree.
again, they're doing that thing where it's something thematic from Lord of the Rings that is just got like it's a skin essentially. So you get the party tree, which is the Great Henge, which is going to be one of the box toppers, which is pretty awesome. The other box topper is Ensnaring Bridge, which people said this should have been crawl space. That would have made way more sense, but so be it. No big deal. And then lastly, the Wasteland, which is Valley of Gorgoroth. So
That part's so cool.
yeah, it's super black. Like the coloring is just like I don't see that being like a land to me. It looks like a swamp. But
I mean, the swamp is the land, correct?
right. It just doesn't scream Wasteland to me. But again, these are super sick. There's gonna be however many of them. Dude, overall, like this product is super loaded. They injected everything. Like it's pretty nuts. The serialized stuff, and here's all the different product lines they have here. They have a starter kit, which is in there, the pre-release, the set booster, the draft booster. Can we all agree? This year? Can we just petition for WotC? Nobody's buying Jumpstart boosters. We're done with this.
Agreed.
I mean, I've
Right.
never bought a Jumpstart booster, so sure.
Well,
Except for the like fancy ones.
Right, like, but the ones that are actually based on like the set, like, who the hell is buying these?
I have no idea.
Have you met anybody that bought a Jumpstart booster?
Not the themed ones
Yeah.
for like sets.
I'm talking
Danny
about like
and
the
Jen.
ones that had like Allosaur Shepherd. Those were good because those are exclusive cards. But
Well,
the
even the ones for 2022 weren't too bad. Like with the anime alters. And
also
stuff like that.
had exclusive cards in them.
Yeah.
Like these,
Danny
the
and Jen
Jumpstart.
were playing it with their kids.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the only spot that it's used for. Is like here's a simple thing. You don't have to think about deck construction. Smash it together
Right,
and
but-
play.
They did it like twice or whatever. I'm sure that it wasn't like they bought every set they did it. It was like they did it twice.
Yeah, and it's just not a repeat. Dude, every time I go to Walmart or I go to Target, it's always on the shelves and nobody's touching it. It's like here. It's like, what do you guys do? with this? Oh, this is what goes to the landfill. All right. So they also have the starter kit, which is going to be kicking things off, and then the buy box promo, which is Trailblazer boots.
That's kind of a letdown.
Yeah, it's probably the weakest one. Apparently, Trailblazer boots is a big deal in EDH. I didn't know this.
The flavor is cool, but yeah, I mean, especially when like the box toppers are like. Granted, we've only seen the mythics, which means there are going to be crappy box toppers at some point that get revealed. But like,
Yeah.
all of the box toppers so far are like infinitely better than this card.
Yeah, I mean, this comes with every single booster, so you don't have to think about it. But yeah, the buy box.
Booster box.
Yeah, yeah. And then the starter kit, which says Sauron the Lidless Eye, which is meh. And then Aragorn and Erwin Wed. Also, these are just like your baseline, really basic sets. So, like, there's really nothing to them. This is meant to be a starter product for people who have never played Magic, so you can have two decks fight against each other. You know,
It's just funny because my roommate approached me today and said he wanted to get 2 starter decks for us to play because he's never played Magic.
The starter
He wants
kit,
to
yeah.
learn. Yeah.
dude, I think this is gonna bring people in more than it did, more than Warhammer did.
Do you think this is going to draw in more people from Lord of the Rings fans into Magic?
Yeah, why not? You have your commander decks right here, which
Yeah,
there's
that's
4 of
true.
them total. There's a Jeskai one, which is the Riders of Rowan, which cool. I don't know anything about them.
Horse Riders.
How upset do you think people are gonna be if the collector booster sample pack has.
That's the one ring.
Yeah.
You wondering.
People were upset about that last time, but then you have the
I don't think people were upset. I thought it was cool. I think they should do
Yeah,
that
you
again.
did, but a lot of people were.
people were said
complaining.
like you.
I don't
I,
understand.
there was people were like you're only supposed to be able to get these out of collector boosters, and people were like, what the hell? And then people were
And
not.
It
this
is
is a collector booster
It
sample,
literally
so
says, it says
get wrecked.
collector booster on
Fair,
it.
fair.
It's a
I'm just
sample,
saying.
Yeah.
People bought.
I'm not saying
things-
I was upset about it, but a lot of people were.
Yeah, people are like, I invested real money.
Well,
Meh.
I'll go out on a limb and say they're all dumb.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
didn't invest any fucking money. You spent money on a game, bro. Calm down.
No, dude. Now this is an investment. We're all going for the lottery ticket.
No, it's not an investment. Stop saying that.
No, I never will
Who wants
invest.
to buy a tabernacle?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So then we have a Abzan one, which is food and fellowship, which has Sam and Frodo on it, and it looks like these things partner with each other. I think at least in that deck they do. They have blue green elves, which is going to be Elven Council, which is going to be the best one by a mile because Simic's always the best color in EDH. Not
Didn't
close.
we already pick our colors?
I don't care.
I
did.
did.
What am I?
That's why I
You
have to.
didn't pick. Me and Josh picked.
Yeah, I don't know. Then you have the Grixis one, which is the
Yeah.
host of Mordor, which is probably going to be the coolest one.
Sauron.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. And then they showed one
You
of the
missed
cards
one.
from it.
There's a Jeskai one.
Yeah, I did. The Riders of Rowan.
Oh.
I did that right from the get go.
Oh, my bad.
So they have Sam the Loyal Attendant, which this card actually might be good. It's got good stats. It partners with Frodo, the Adventurous Hobbit, so there's a partner mechanic right there. And then at the beginning of your at the beginning of combat, on your turn, create a food, and then activated abilities of food you control cost one less. So essentially, this is gain 3 life a turn, which
For one.
All right, Tony, which one are you picking?
I don't know. Do you want to flip a coin on it?
Sure, I don't care.
Which ones are remaining?
Abzan
Food
and
and
Simic.
Jeskai.
And
Wait,
Simic?
what did you pick, Josh?
I have Simic.
Oh, I have Grixis. So
Okay,
you,
so-
Jessica and Abzan.
Yeah. Well, we'll flip a coin on it. Also,
Oh, I love this
Radagast,
card.
Wizard of Wilds.
Radagast.
Yeah,
Or
sorry.
Running my bird
This
EDH
is why
right
you
away.
should have picked. This is why you should have picked Simic, Jeff. This is
No.
a bird.
Beast and Birds, you can draw
Birds
Ward
general.
1, and then whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, choose one, make it 3/3 beast or a 2/2 flying bird. Pretty cool.
Card won't be expensive. I'll just pick it up.
I mean,
I want Grixis because it's like a color combination I don't really play for EDH. Most of my stuff is like green or white.
so a lot of things they said about this set, like I think we kind of introed it in the beginning, was this wasn't designed to be a super push power level, and there's no planeswalkers.
Good.
Which-
I mean, who would they turn into a planeswalker other than like Gandalf
Well, that's like the obvious one, right? You can make the
and Saruman?
Is it
You mean
Sauron?
Saruman?
I
I
don't
mean,
just
Sauron also.
Saruman's the other wizard.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Tony looked confused.
I just said Sauron. I think Sauron's the guy with the big eye,
Sauron's
right?
like an all-floating eye. You can't turn that into a planeswalker.
Fair,
I mean,
fair.
He had a body before he died the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could probably make the like king of the orcs. Like the guy that answers to Saruman.
yeah.
You make him into like a planeswalker because they do that sometimes. It's just like here's a big beef boy who beats people up all day.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get this one, Tony?
I haven't found it yet. It's not out yet. But only one I bought so far was the Gideon one, which I have up there.
Wait, are the actual hot pockets in the box?
I'd like to not say.
That's a lie because you bought
No.
one for one of our friends on the
Yeah,
I'm
but I
saying,
don't
like,
have it.
Because you're leaving it unfrozen.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
we
more,
know.
the more
Hold on.
concern.
Hot pockets. You don't need it freeze them. Okay, they have.
They will go bad and smell
He's
terrible.
cooking thoroughly on top of his counter back there.
Yeah, perfect.
You just
Ew,
gotta
gonna
see
take a while.
cinder blowing
They're
on them.
so gross.
That's sealed. So
Actually,
what?
they're not.
What's
They're
the big
not-
deal,
they're
dude?
not.
They haven't started sweating yet. Maybe they'll sweat in the summer.
I would not go by these.
Sweaty hot pockets.
You know how like when you take.
I love hot pockets.
I just like how this one's called Pizza of the Veil. So I don't know if this one's a meme or not. I can't tell.
I want this one to come like you get a Liliana the Veil on like Arena.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
It'd be cool.
But yeah, I mean, if it is a Photoshop job, they did really good on it. But yeah, boom. And did you guys hear about Croaky's? He has the current world record from bronze to mythic speed run.
Yeah, I watched him play his last 3 matches before he did it, and then
he
he
played the best color.
instantly signed off and said, "I have to go eat because I haven't eaten in 10 hours. I haven't got out of my chair in 11 hours."
So what you're saying is this is probably something that won't be beaten, huh?
You could do it.
Oh no,
You just gotta
there's gonna
play
be
a lot.
some nerd will do it. Some nerd is gonna
Yeah,
do it.
now that
I
there's
mean,
a number to beat, somebody will try.
Some nerd will be like, I can't stand this.
I mean, he did pick the right color to do it.
I was about to say, you can't play a deck that is not aggro, because that'll just make you want to die.
Yeah, of course. Took him 45 minutes to get out of bronze. Took him an hour to get to silver, gold, and then the biggest was from diamond to mythic. It took him 4 hours.
Do you think he played best of 1 or best of 3?
It says best of 1. He had to play best of 1.
Best one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no sideboard involved in this. You just gotta go
I guess
fast.
that's true.
You just go. You know when you're in. It was fun because he's got a 72% win rate. He had a total of 112 wins and 43 losses, and then the deck stats. So like, yeah, and it's a free to play deck too. Like he has, I don't know if did he upgrade his deck throughout the thing?
I think so.
Okay, because he's got 4
Because he had
mythics.
2 different deck versions. He had one version and then another one he got like some stuff.
Got it. So he's probably had like a basic one, which he was just playing like crazy. But yeah, pretty sweet. This is cool that this is done. The next record set needs to be for limited, which that one will probably take more than 24 hours, just because you have to draft every single time. That was a tough one to do.
To just do sealed.
Yeah, you could do sealed too, but you also have to do like deck building quickly, you know. And then
Fair.
you have also a bigger range, whereas, you know, once you've lost 3,
exactly
you
what
have to
you're
go
playing
draft
against
again.
most of the time.
Yeah, whereas this is just like, I lost the game. Play again. It'll probably be like 48 hours for like a
What
limited
does
one.
Thundering Raiju do?
It's
When
a
it attacks, it deals damage like with
equal to counters.
modified creature.
Yeah. Sorry, modified creatures. And it's like a 3/3 with haste for 4 mana.
I thought that card was
Doesn't
actually
have
kind of
flying.
good. I had like 3 of those in my limited box or whatever.
It's probably good. I don't know.
I had like a
It's all
foil
played
one, the
standard
alt
for a
art
very,
one,
very short time.
and a normal one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. It was played in standard for a very short
Fair.
time.
Yeah.
10 hours,
He
in
is also
fact.
just a really good card too.
Yeah, that card's hard. It gives you the reach, and then obviously you have
got
lightning strike, and then
recursion.
yeah. When it comes to arena, I mean, I don't mean to knock on arena, but the competition level there is like super low, and especially when you make a new account, they have like a behind the scenes ELO that also exists that pairs you with people of similar ELO. So if you start off like with 0 and 0, they have nowhere to put you. So I'm assuming it's completely random in the beginning, and then you start shaping into people that are closer to you.
When
But if you have a fresh account and you have a 73% win rate, aren't you going to get paired against someone who has a 73% win rate?
It could be.
No.
It would be 100% because if you won your first game, it's there's like a secret ELO like behind the scenes. I don't know what.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know what
There's
that
some
is. But
algorithm.
yeah,
The real
When he was,
competitive aspect of Arena doesn't start showing up till Diamond Mythic.
no, it
when
doesn't.
he was trying to
Leagues
play,
are the only way we get competitive.
when he was trying to win his Mythic match or his match to get to Mythic, he would turn on the Lord of the Rings like the da 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 da. Like the whole time he was playing his games to
That's pretty
get to
funny.
Mythic.
Dude, that's pretty funny. I like that a lot. Wow. Oh man.
So we're gonna try to beat this, right?
Yeah.
Sure,
No,
go ahead,
thanks.
bud. All you.
Sorry. Arena is just not alluring to me in any way.
I would say I'd rather just play MTGO all day.
How about
Yeah.
this? I'll say it on stream. If we reach 500 subscribers on YouTube, I'll try it,
All right.
and I'll stream it all.
You
Hopefully-
can't give up.
No, I won't. I'll keep going.
How else would you do it?
I would just wait till
New
like.
account too.
I mean,
It's the only way it works. You can't start from 0.
Wake
You
up
can't-
at 8 a.m., start your game.
yeah, I'll make sure
Go
to
to bed at
take
8.
off a Saturday because my job is always closed on Sundays.
Hell yeah, dude. Get them.
So we hit 500 subscribers. I'll do it.
Oh, that's going to be
Nice.
easy. See you in a month, guy.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Keep growing, and growing.
We'll pop in and cheer you on.
All right, dude. Before we go into the after show, is there anything you guys want to say about Lord of the Rings? The movies make me sleepy.
Lord of the Rings movies are garbage.
Was that the hot
Josh
take?
has no taste. That's what my hot take is.
Which is probably what goes in with mine, which is tater tots or mids. So that's
What?
Wednesday night
Oh
games.
my god.
Tater
Got
tots are
you on some
mids.
straw.
Tater tots are garbage, dude. I get French fries every time.